Welcome to Paul's Passive House. Now, let's talk about building stock. For those of you that don't know, building stock refers to the type, quality, and availability of buildings in an area. That could be in a big city, a small town, or a rural area. The subject of building stock can get pretty complicated pretty quickly, so today I'm just going to focus on a few basic aspects of building stock. The first is type, specifically mixed use. By far, the best type of building stock is mixed-use buildings. Typically, mixed-use buildings look like this, and they often have a business of some kind on the ground floor, and then residences or offices on the floors above. However, mixed-use buildings can be used for anything. They can be easily converted into housing, offices, retail, restaurants, literally anything. You can add walls, take them out, make one big building or multiple subdivided units, and anything in between. The uses of mixed-use building stock are almost limitless. However, if you live in North America, you probably rarely see mixed-use building stock, except for in your downtown area, and even that's becoming rare. Mixed-use building stock isn't just versatile, it's also efficient. Due to the fact that mixed-use buildings are often connected to each other with shared walls, they have a distinct advantage over detached buildings. For starters, they have fewer exterior walls, so they are cheaper to retrofit to the passive house standard. Those shared walls also transfer heat between individual units, which lowers overall heating costs. Next, they're often broken up into floors, which means that the folks that live and work in the middle floors have even fewer exterior walls to retrofit. So whether you're going to retrofit the entire building or individual units, the expenses to accomplish the passive house standard are much lower than detached buildings. The costs get even lower still when the tenants work together to take advantage of economies of scale. These benefits are particularly noticeable when the tenants split the purchases of HVAC, windows, doors, water heaters, and other upgrades where the prices can be drastically reduced by buying in bulk. Not to mention the benefits of planning and implementing the retrofit all at once. The fact of the matter is that North American building stock is far too focused on detached, single-use buildings. Most of North America is just an endless sea of single-use buildings, with very few exceptions. From single-family detached homes to big box stores and everything in between, North America stubbornly constructs single-use buildings from sea to shining sea. And when they tear down one single-use building, they just erect another one in its place. If North Americans could just learn from their mistakes and the successes of other, more civilized countries, they would stop this endless sprawl. At present, the time it will take to change the current building stock in North America into mixed-use building stock that also meets the passive house standards will be decades, or more likely centuries. And I think we all know that none of this change is going to happen. And I'm not being hyperbolic. People in North America just don't know and don't care about building science, urbanism, efficient building and city design, or any of the disciplines they need to know to make meaningful change. And they don't want to know. Now, you might be an exception, but the vast majority of people in North America don't think like you, and they never will.